I have returned. So time to go game over. Time to go game over. Apparently there was an update.
It all began with a stone, or so the legend says. In ages past, a sentient jewel.
I don't know what a gith is, except for a gith. Give me a gith.
Its many-colored light filled the world with light and brought forth.
I was just thinking the fucking whiplash going from Elden Ring. That's loud. Ah! Ah! The whiplash going from Elden Ring to this game. Except this game is also ridiculously hard. Oh wait, why is this so loud? Oh my god. That's better. That's much better. Well, it's still a little loud. For me, at least. I don't know about you. He's a little loud. That's better. Anyways, what I was saying was, I thought about the whiplash of going from Elden Ring to this game, but actually, let's be honest, this game is fucking difficult too. It's just it's a different kind of hard mode game, so I'm staying in the same vibes. I'm staying in the same vibes. We're gonna try to do another side quest. And we'll see if it takes me 5 million years or not. And I also got some login. There's a lot of like planned login rewards and like furnishing, and I want it all. And I already got a few things, but I don't know how to do anything with it. Unfortunately. Oh. No? How is it? Oh yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. A lot more sense. I accept cunt. I accept cunt. Cunt is acceptable. Where's my little... Exactly. Well, actually pansexual, which is funny because I saw a band that I follow. One of the members was wearing an ex-bisexual sweater, and I actually thought it was really funny and I want to have it because I used to call myself bisexual for many, many years, but it never felt right, and until at some point I figured out it was pansexual. So I'm kind of ex-bisexual, so I kind of want to have an ex-bisexual shirt. I thought it was kind of iconic. Maybe sends the wrong message though, but I like a little controversy. A little bit. Imagine, but you know what is really iconic? If you get a sweater that says ex-heterosexual. But that's not, because it's gonna invite all the wrong crowds. They're gonna be like, oh, ex-gay and all that sort of shit. I did think it was funny. At least that one. How is the cleaning coming along, by the way, Mirai? Also, 6-day work week should be forbidden. Alibu had a fucking 12-day work week, and I was not no, 11. I was not okay with that. And I know he did it so he had a little bit of extra time to come visit me, but I was like, no. Wait. Maxim didn't even pop up in my chat. Neither does Toe. What is going on? Huh? What? One of your Doom pals is gone? Yeah. I did that last Saturday. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do last Saturday night after stream, and I was feeling a little eh. So I decided to finally clean up the basket of clean laundry that had been piled up for 2 weeks. Because I keep doing my laundry, I just put all the clean stuff in one basket and then I just pile and pile and pile, and I'm like, ugh. I need to pay someone to fold it for me. There are a lot of tasks in the house that I don't mind doing. Like, let me hoover the house a couple of times a week, I'm fine. Let me mop the floor a couple of times, I'm fine. You know, clean the toilet, not too bad. Doing the bathroom already starts to become a bit more tedious. I'm so happy I have a dishwasher because I do not miss dishwashing one fucking bit. I'm so much mentally in a better space because I don't have to fucking wash my dishes every day anymore. But now the things are annoying me that are like folding clothes, putting them back in their place, stuff like that. Of course you know that word because you have a freaking burp. No, it's 5 letters. I'm like, wait, a part, not a thing. Yeah. Ah, too late. I tried. I saw it too late. Well, GG's. Shit game anyway. Alright, let's go play some 11. I need to see to when my sub runs. Because I think I'm gonna sub 1 more month. Because I really want to have all the login rewards. And I think my sub runs out in 2 days. Or maybe actually today. Actually, damn. Let me quickly log in because I have no idea. Oh. I just got kicked from the server. Nani? No response from the server. I'm gonna laugh if my sub just ran out. I hope it's not literally like right now. Wait, let me have a look. You should be able to AFK. I hate captchas. I know what they're for, but like, stop making me click freaking fire hydrants and whatchamacallits. It was broken anyway, that's true. Thanks. No, it ends the 17th. Okay, so I'm gonna renew it. I kind of wanted to have more logging rewards, but I haven't really been consistently logging in, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I will see. I got a few things. I kind of wanted more. I saw some very pretty things that I wanted to have. Now I have to make decisions. I should have logged in earlier. Anyway, no idea why it got booted. Because next week we're gonna do Elden Ring, and I think maybe I'll just stick to Elden Ring all day. Or I do some woo-wah near the end. And then the week after... I'm trying to see where I can fit 11 in, because I want to play 11 more. But I just feel like I can't. Hello, bestie. How are you doing? Let's go! Overstimulation! Whoop, whoop! All the sounds at once. Hi, Maddie. How are you doing, lovely? Thank you so much for the raid. How was... I bet you... What were you doing? Digimon? We have V coming in earlier today. She's also obsessed with Digimon. And I had Q coming in earlier today, and he's also obsessed with Digimon. So everyone's obsessed with Digimon. It's a fish on Deep Dungeon Addicted. Finally, she gets it. Finally, I'm glad. I'm glad. Finally, miracles are not abandoned from the world just yet. Just yet. For those who are new here, welcome. My name is Ezotic. I am Hanaki's bestie and a fellow JRPG-focused variety streamer. We are currently playing Final Fantasy XI because, yeah, I love 11. I was just ranting about how do I fit this into my schedule better, because I keep wanting to play it more, but then I am just really playing a lot of games right now, and I think I just need to see where I can fit it whenever, and just whenever Ghost of Yotai is over, not add any more new games. Well, we're gonna play Lost Judgment, but like, start scaling down games. We're playing too many games. I'm coming in and obsessed with Digimon. Snikey's also obsessed with Digimon. Yes. Anyways, did everyone have a good time over at Hanaki's stream? I hope you did. If you need to leave a lurk, appreciate it. If you like it here, make sure to hit the follow button. If you don't like it here, then I cannot save you. Good luck out there. So load to floor 20 of Pilgrim's Traverse. I'm so excited to dive back into it when I go back to 14. On Gunbreaker of all jobs, look, jobs just hit different in Palace of the Dead. Like or Palace of the Dead, in Deep Dungeons in general. I love doing Machinist in Heaven on High. I fucking hate Machinist, but I love Machinist in Heaven on High. I love doing Warrior for solo runs in Heaven on High, in Palace of the Dead. Like, jobs just really hit different. All right, good luck with classes, Maxim. Make sure to stay hydrated. Final Fantasy XI, where the first race boss is in the installation. I've never seen this game, but it looks so cool. It is very old, but cozy. There is really something special about 11, and I will say, if you have but the slightest interest to try this game, do it. There's nothing to lose. There's a 2-week trial, but you're not gonna get a great feeling within 2 weeks already. There are quite often discount campaigns where you can get the game plus all the expansion plus a 1-month subscription for only $10. I would try to aim for that so that you can play it for a full month and you have access to everything. And then you can just wait when they do free login campaigns. They let you log in from varying 4 days to like 2 weeks a couple of times a year. So I highly recommend, because it's really special. It's very different, it's very old, it's very jarring. That's why my title is how long is it gonna take me to do a side quest? Because last time it took me 3 hours to do one side quest because it was a lot of running around. It was a lot of not me reading the chat and talking to NPCs and knowing, like, because this game doesn't hold your hand, but the vibes are very cozy. The people are very, very sweet and welcoming. There's still a community that really, like, holds this game together. I do quite often play alone. I've encountered a few more newbies being on a bit more of a populated server, which has definitely helped. So I would recommend going to Bahamut if you do give it a try. Yeah, just try it. I love 11. It's so cozy. I try to constantly fit it into my schedule more often, because it's just, there's so much to do and to unpack in this game, and I focused so much on just the main story that I'm literally just scratching the surface of this game. Yes, I have a little tower with a little spring and outfit. Isn't it adorable? Isn't it adorable? I mean, essentially Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was a HD version of 11. I have upskilled a few things. Like, I use I don't mod heavily, but I do use Windower, which has a resolution upscaler and a texture patcher. So I do use that to kind of make it look a little bit better for modern screens, because I run this on a 120 plus hertz monitor, 180 megs, I believe. So, you know, it was very jarring to play 30 FPS low resolution. But I was babbling on that I got a few items that I would like to put in my patio, and I don't understand how. So my mission is to figure that out. And I have a couple of items in my inventory that I probably have to Google a little bit what I need to do with it, because my inventory is kind of hogging up. Can I not use this here? Oh, that's too bad. Let's go out then. I mean, I can pay to change. I kind of am in dubio, but I might just eventually make some alts. I don't know. It's the problem with this game is if you make an alt, you pay $1 per alt extra, so your sub can become a little expensive, and I don't really see the need now to do a second character. But I kind of wish I picked a female Taru, and I do really like the Mithra as well, but I also really like the Elvan, so tough decisions. Tough decisions. I can't wait until I meet Mikot, though. Mithra. But what I want to get now, I don't know if I want to part with my Spriggan outfit yet, because it's so cute. This is, by the way, the Spriggan outfit was added as an event. Don't know if it was quite recently, but it's an actual Final Fantasy 14 to 11 crossover event, the Spriggan outfit. So I kind of want the autumn tree. I kind of want to have the chocobo commode for my house. I want the chemistry set, but I only have 2 more login days, and otherwise I have to resub. And I don't mind resubbing, but then I should at least properly play, and that's kind of been my issue. And then there's also this Halloween hat. I really want to have this. I think I need this Halloween hat more than anything. What do you think, people? What should I go for? I already missed out on a few login points because I'm silly. It runs till the 23rd, so technically I can get 700 more points. So if I do resub and I do religiously log in every day, I might be able to get 2 more rewards out of it. But then also the Halloween I might not be able to wear anymore. I think I'm gonna... And I did buy 2 trees, and I did like the autumn tree. Well, that's so patio specific. Where's the chocobo commode? I might be able to see all the time. I think I'm gonna go for that. I don't know. Decisions are hard. Do they have darker skin tones in this one? Do you know? Being dark ash skin Mithra would be awesome, because that's why I started Final Fantasy 14. I haven't really gone through the... If you check out the first video of that YouTube, you'll see how jarring, by the way, the character creator is for this. It was an experience. But there's not a whole lot of character creation options. So it's very limited. This is a very old game. But I don't know how much I went through the Mithra section. But I think you only have like 4 options that you can pick from. I know how to count fingers, I swear. Fuck it. Fuck it. Just do it. Okay, let's put it in my house. And then I need to find out how I place the trees in my patio. Dum, dum, dum. But yeah, there's a 2-week trial, so you could just, if you really want to try now, you can just try right away. And then get the game. Because a sub is like 13 euros. So getting the game for 10 euros is like, your first sub will at least be cheap. And then what I currently do is currently I'm not sub to 14. I kind of need to figure out how I'm going to do that. But usually I'm sub to 14 for like 6 months. And if within those 6 months they do the 50% discount for 11, I use the discounted sub. I think they should just discount one of the subs anyway, if you're gonna get both. But now I kind of want to do 1 month 11, 1 month 14, 1 month 11, 1 month 14. But if I overlap it smart enough, I might be able to, you know, have a 14 sub running right as I want to resub for 11, so I can resub to 11 with a discount when they have that active. But I need to do math for that and proper organizational skill usage, and I'm not really good with that all the time. I mean, lately not so much. I want to talk with the Moogle. With the Moogle. Woohoo! Lay out. Oh, so okay, I think I maybe know how to do it then. Woohoo! Okay, but where am I gonna place this? Why does it sound so funny? How do I turn this again? How do I turn it? It's all a bit messy. I need to actually proper organize it, but that's cute. These are all things. So when you play this game, you get login rewards for every 24 hours that you log in. It's always after Japanese reset, which is European 5 p.m. And with those login points, you can buy goodies. Gear, items, or housing, furnishing, shenanigans. Layout. Well, how do I do that on the second floor? Remodel. Oh. Wait, I can change this whole thing? Is that new? Mock patio, Indurstian style, Basokian, Sandorian style. No. I need to put stuff in my patio, but you're not there, Moogle, so how do I do that? bloody Moogle not here, so how do I change things here then? Oh, here. Layout. Yeah! Out. Yeah. Ooh. That's cute! Oh, now I want more of those. I only bought one. To be fair, I could only afford one. Man, I'm so sad that they... I hope they're gonna bring a few of these back. Deep Dungeon has such a vibe tonight. I'm happy to hear that. I love doing Deep Dungeon, so I'm glad that you're finally catching on to why I love it so much. Oh, wow, that's a big fucking tree! Should have gone for the autumn tree, but oh well. At least this I can use all winter. Woohoo! I have a tree in my garden. I'll have some flowers in my garden. Very adorbs. Yeah, the Elvan are kind of hot. That's why. I started out in a whole different city in that first video. But then I found Elvan City, aka the second reigned Sandoria, and I found all the Elvan, and I found my love and husband Trion, and yeah. So I essentially, wait, let me actually show you because I have a Spriggan outfit on now, but I essentially made a mini Estinian. Look at my mini Estinian. He's the adorable. It's like a wind-up minion Estinian. So part of me wants to stay this way. Part of me wants to go get a cute little female Taru because there are cute little outfits for the female Tarus, but I also think this is adorable. I don't think it really matters very much. I don't think he's stinky cute. But we're gonna get back to the little Spriggan because that's just the winner at this point. Est mignon! Yes, exactly. Wow. I don't remember which one is my Spriggan outfit now. Now Surfer Ticks is to say a thing, like if you've done an action, you sometimes can't repeat that action because it's an old ass game. It's kind of like, don't. There we go. It was fine. So... They do look prettier now. In fact, everything looks prettier. 14, like, you can say a lot about 14 in its current state and maybe some of the, like, lackluster decisions and stuff, but the game looks stunning and amazing. Oh, look, he's got a little Moogle on his arm. That is cute. Is that his shield? He has a shield that is a Moogle. That is amazing. I think part of me playing this game is just, I find everything so fucking adorable. Everything's so cute. This game is just cute. Oh, where are people running off to? No. Oh, look. Oh, look at the little scholar Taru. That's so cute. I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but these are cuter than Lalafels. And I think it's because they look a little bit like Muchinchin. And Lalafels just look like children. Standing for sure, but when they move. Yes. Anyways, I wanted to do the Taru are way cuter. You'll make Maxim really happy because he also believes that. But I actually, as soon as I started playing this game, I was like, yep, okay, Taru are cuter. Mithra are sexier than cat girls. Only cat boys are waiting. But we have one male Mithra, and I have yet to meet him. But every fucking character swoons over him. And to be fair, he is pretty fucking hot. And pretty fucking moody. He is something, all right. He is hot and moody and just your average prince guy, twink, whatchamacallit. Yes, exactly like I'm stupid. The horror Mithra, because I'm ready to join that cult. Yes, exactly. Like, legitimately will die on the hill that despite everyone looking better with Danto graphics, Alezen took the W for the most improvement. I haven't really looked at Alezen very much, I admit. I think Mithra just have a little bit more of that cat-likeness going on for them as compared to the cat girlies. Our cat girlies are pretty humanoid. Everything is actually pretty humanoid, if I have to be real honest. Just like the chat face, whatchamacallit, from Don Trail to Rugadin. Anyways, I'm trying to... Yes, that's why I made a Keeper of the Moon, because he has a little fang then. I just wish he had cat eyes as well. So I'm doing quests. And I have Blackmail and Fit for a Prince. And there are probably more that I can pick up, but over now, right now. So I'm clearing up my quest log. It's getting somewhere. Delivering a strange envelope to Monale Halver gets you to send in a mission to retrieve castle floor plans from the orcs in Gelshba. So I need to go to Gelshba. And then I need to go find my Prince Trion, a betrothed. And I'm like... But it's me! I don't want to find anyone. It's me. Just throw me in front of his feet and be like, here it is. You're betrothed. Crystal is where? Ah, and I love that this game has airships that actually real-time fly. Like, I could go on that right now and be on a trip to who knows where. I will tell you, because otherwise you don't waste your time. But I love them. I love them. Let's wait until they fly off, unless it takes very, very long. Yeah, right, you were more bunny-like than a Mikota or cat-like. Exactly! I love the Fiora bunny girls because they are much more leaning towards the animal side of it than the female side of it. Are you gonna fly or what? Probably not. Anytime soon. I'll be waiting. Let me go find the crystal then. Oh, and there's children. Tons of children. And you know what this game even has? Something that we've only recently seen once in Final Fantasy XIV, but other than that, stays very controversial. Baby Taru. They actually have itty bitty tiny little Taru babies. What do we get with Lalafell children during the Christmas event? A fucking full-grown Lalafell. Like, what? I don't care if it makes you somehow gayer than you already are perceived to be. There's no saving you, I guess. There's no saving you. So throw yourself off that hill. Hello, Starion, how are you doing? An attempt was not made for real. I mean, it was, yeah, you couldn't really even see that it was a baby. Like, it just now we know the existence of a baby. But let's be honest. If we wanted to stop seeing Lalafells as fucking little children and as actual small people, then maybe don't put baby fucking every race in there except for... Oh, there he goes. Fly! Babies of everything except for Lalafells, because that makes them feel like Christmas miracles. Oh, it's gonna go around the corner and then it's gonna fly, so we won't see it go up, sadly. Whee! There he goes. Whee! Bye! There he goes! It goes into the sky! Woo! Wow! And then it's gone. I kind of really fuck with real-time transportation. I love that about Black Desert Online. It's a bit tedious at times. I like if it's got both options. I missed that in Final Fantasy XIV. Same, Hanaki. I love that about this game so much. And I love that about Black Desert Online. I could either... Well, Black Desert Online's a little harder locked. You actually have to go or you have to log out and then transport. But I love that you can just AFK ride if you're like wanting to do something else on the side. Thank you for the lurkies, Sean. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. And I've just... It's so anticlimactic that you take an airship in 14 and you're just like, poof, cutscene, next. I love that I can be in a part of the map in this game and I can see an airship fly over me. And obviously back in the day that would have had more players on there, but you know, would have been cool to play back in the day and be like on an airship and look down and see all the other players running around. Gelshba. Another problem with me not trying to get or me not getting anything done in this game is that I just yep too much. Thank you for the worky lurky turkey. Hope you're doing well, Starion. Yeah, well, that's the same here, Hanaki. Obviously, because of the times and stuff, and also player base, they adapted things. But I do, whenever I play with Maxim, for example, I do really like doing certain things a little bit the old way. My hood of my hoodie is clipping into the chair pillow. But you have, depending on what role you play, you can change. Just like 14, you can equip jobs, and you can equip jobs at the 2 at the same time, kind of like Oculid Crescent. So you have, for example, I am a ninja warrior, because ninjas are tanks in this game. I don't get it, but they're tanks in this game. So I have a full level ninja with a half-level warrior giving me access to some of the warrior skills, kind of like how you get limited access to skills to the phantom job that you equip in Occult Crescent. And you can switch those up, you can mix those up, and thus you can equip Black Mage, White Mage, which has things like Cure, Res for healing. You have teleportation skills, so you can taxi people to destinations, which back in the day when they didn't, because those crystals are added later, they weren't a thing in the early days. So in the early days you had to really, and this is where I find the essence of MMOs that is completely lost to modern day MMOing, is you had to work together with other players in order to get things done. You had to rely on your community to be able to take you to places, to teleport you to places, to craft things for each other, to really work together to make progress in the game together. And you only have that in old games. You don't have that in new games anymore. If anything, every freaking MMO is being built these days to be played as a single player, which I hate it. I really hate it. I really hate the solo mindset of MMOs these days. Specifically looking at you, Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if Samurai Tank. I've not tried it yet. That's another thing I really want to do to coming. I want to just do more side stuff. So I want to do side quests. I want to level my other jobs a little bit, because I've kind of only been doing main story and main job leveling and getting my ninja artifact gear. I'm not really doing anything else. I love that they're wearing a bag. I think the book was there, actually. Yeah, but I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's actually better to just force people to work together instead of adapting and catering further to the problem. But not a company is willing to dare and make that move. 14 did for a long time. But even 14 started bending over, and that's what I find a shame. Blue Protocol is really going hard on the multiplayer aspect, which I really appreciate, which is really nice, because I really despise the lack of multiplayer from Booba, for example. Gelshba is in... Oh, I need to buy maps, by the way. I might have to look at maps first. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I haven't really looked into Blue Protocol specifically, other than your stream. And when I looked at your stream, it seems like Genshin and Wuwa to me. So I really am curious what makes the difference between it being an MMO or not. You started in Shadowbringers and Final Fantasy XIV. That was your first MMO. You only experienced a taste of the social aspect. Yeah, because with Shadowbringers it was still a thing, but it started dying down with Aske. Oh my god, it's raidaholic today. Thank you, Aske. How are you doing, lovely? lovely. How are you doing? Timothy, hello, hello, hello. Caramel Buns, welcome, welcome. How was your stream? What were you up to? You probably have to rate a run because I think I read on your Instagram that you're being busy today, but thank you for the shout out to my friend SK. She's super, super lovely. I wonder when we're gonna meet each other at a concert again because it's been forever. I saw Lorna Shore is coming next year, but I'm not really sure yet if I want to go. Not really sure yet. Yes, she is super lovely. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers. I started a little bit post Stormblood, so right before Shadowbringers was announced, and the game is just completely different than it is now. Good luck, and thanks again for the rate, and for anyone who's new here, if you're willing to stay around, my name is Esotic. I'm a JRPG-focused variety streamer. We play tons of games these days. We were playing Elden Ring earlier today. And now we're playing the next hard game, which is Final Fantasy XI. A game from 20 years ago. It comes with its own difficulties. Yeah. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV essentially is so different from when it was post Stormblood, and it was peak during Shadowbringers, and then Endwalker is kind of where changes started happening because of COVID, because of the whole content creators joining Final Fantasy XIV, and that bringing a whole bunch of people along with it, like, and that creating a hype, and that like just, and I think that's kind of like slowly been the part where it started crumbling down. Difficulties like logging in, downloading the game, logging in, doing quests, finding where you find quests, how do you do quests, when you do a quest, where do you find the next step? Hello, Catherine, how are you doing? When you have a quest finished, what do you do then? Because there's so many weird things in this game. Like, you have to actually select an NPC and then select trade in order to give them something. It's not like Final Fantasy XIV where you just click and it automatically pops up the menu that you need. Like, sometimes you need to type something in chat. Like, it's, I didn't know what things with question marks above their head meant other players, so I typed trait to another player or something. I don't know what I typed, but I typed something to another player thinking it was an NPC because question mark is quest, right? Well, no, it was another player. Very silly, very dumb, but that's just parts of the trouble with this game. And finding out where I need to go. Crazy how COVID made MMO players more antisocial as opposed to bringing them together more. It didn't make the game... It didn't necessarily have that effect. The problem was more, I think, in social etiquette. When I started Final Fantasy XIV, it was very much you entered a new dungeon and they saw you were a sprout. They were immediately patient and ready to offer you help and guidance. Whereas now nobody even looks at whether you have a sprout or not. They just run. They just do their thing. They just go ahead. They don't care anymore. They don't have a time in the world to deal with your bullshit. You know, I would just randomly have people walk up to me because I was a sprout to give me pets or give me money or whatever. Like, none of that is a thing anymore in 14. If you asked help, you'd actually get help. Now people just, like, and part of it is because a lot more people started playing. The fall off was also bigger and people were kind of complaining about not being able to do certain content because queues would just be very long, and thus Square Enix made a trust system so you could do it with the trust system. You didn't have to do it with other players, but that just further puts everyone down that solo player mindset trench of, I don't need anyone to play this game. I can do this by myself, and I can do whatever the fuck I want, and this is my game, my money. I play however I want. I don't give a shit if it's an MMO where I have to keep in mind that there's other players too. Hello, Nikki Me. First time for you in 2005 for 11. I'm actually not an old-time player for 11. I'm actually pretty fresh. I started 2 years ago. Funny enough, because I really wanted to give it a try. I never did back in the day, but that's very nice to see an OG coming in. Do you still play? No, I know, Hanaki. I feel like JP still holds a lot of that old etiquette, and part of that is also just because Japanese social structure is in general like that, which you also saw during COVID. During COVID, it was painfully clear that in Asian countries like China, like Japan, that it was all about care for the others around you and make sure you don't make the weak one sick. Whereas in the Western world, it was all just like, me, because we have catered so hard to individualism. And it's just painfully obvious in games these days. On a 20-year-old game with its own problems, like the fact there was almost zero hand-holding back then. Yeah, which is a challenge and is made for a different time, but I do appreciate it more. I even appreciate some of the old ARR stuff nowadays more than I do the newer stuff. Like, for example, the Vistas, the lookouts. Yes, they are a pain in the ass because you have to, the weather needs to be right, you need to look the right way, you need to have the right word, blah, blah, blah. But I do find that once I do that, it feels more accomplished when I do it, rather than just hovering over a world, seeing a shiny orb, run up to it, press lookout, and move along. Like, it has no meaning whatsoever, nothing. It has no goal, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't go anywhere, it's just part of the, oh, I'll do that rabbit squirrel whatever trail. But that might also just be me getting older and getting nostalgic and appreciating the older stuff more. I'm getting old and salty, I think. That still happens sometimes, might depend on how cute your character is. As for the sprout helping, I'm always willing as a healer to slow down and guide a dungeon when stuff happens, and always forgiving for mistakes in party chat. But that's you, Maddie, and you're one person versus, I don't know how many players are active right now in 14. It's really not like that anymore. On the other end, I am now an endgame player in 14, and I see a shit ton of level 90 people running around with healer jobs and tank jobs and clearly have never healed or tanked in an actual group setting other than with thrust, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's also fucking annoying. Yeah. I mean, but here, Hanaki, it was all about, what do you mean I can't cough into my old mom's face because she might die? What about me? I don't want to wear a face mask that restricts my freedom to cough in any fucking direction I want to do. Like, no, we... Anyways. I could go on like that for forever, and I probably will bore everyone anyway. You're playing on 14? Nice. We were just bitching. I'm sorry, I'm bitching about 14. I love 14, but I do love 14 for different reasons, and I love the older state of 14 better. I'm getting a little bitter, so slowly with that. And I'm still trying to find Gelshba. Not there. Ah, here, Fort Gelschba. It's inside. So, how... I don't play Horizon. I play retail. I play the original. There is a book, but I don't know if I have it. Horizon is essentially a private server, so you don't pay for the game, but you also don't play the legit way. So I can't inform about that because, you know, we only do legit things here. Means you have more feel of accomplishment. We do manage to do something. Type that you mentioned that. Exactly, yes, Starion. Like, yes, you didn't have any hand holding, but it feels way more accomplishing when you actually get something done rather than you just do something and it's like, oh, cool, I did that, and you move on. I speedrun as tanking dungeons, but I stop at bosses to let people catch up and learn mechanics. I wish there was more people willing to have old minds. Exactly. But the problem is the way the direction of development with Final Fantasy XIV is going isn't gonna change that because they cater too hard to the people that want to play the game by themselves. You just picked up your Nintendo Switch for the first time since like January. I haven't touched mine in forever either. How did I not notice how small it was? Like, oh, was that it? Well, 11 when it started, it was very difficult. Yeah, it's a bit better from what it was because they changed a lot. Hello, QQ. We got lost and ended up here. You sure did get lost. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. They changed a lot to make it a bit more playable because obviously they try to keep in mind that the servers don't have that many players anymore, even though it is kind of on the rise again after the thanks for the follow. After the Final Fantasy XIV Alliance raids, it's got more people interested in checking it out, and also people nostalgic to go back. Greetings from Girona. Where's Girona? I'm not familiar. Is that like the States or where in the world? I'm, by the way, directionally challenged, so lost and a bit delayed. It's all good. You're here. Welcome. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Right. My point was, I don't get anything done in this game because I yap. The downside with this game is you can yap too much. You can take your time. Erfland, Gusterberg. Norvalen, no. Sukheim. Run far. Run far brings us to Gelschba, which means I need to figure out how I'm gonna just walk then. Run far is that way. But that being said, I still love the content in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I bitch mostly towards community, but in terms of content, I really still enjoy it. It's just I'm taking a break from it now because the, at least EU servers and NA servers are just really bad right now. Maybe it's better now, but my sub just ran out and I was like, I'll take a breather. But a couple of weeks, it was just really bad because it's like all that is playing is just new players, which fair enough, and old players that don't know what they're doing because all the good players are gone. And I feel like my time is also getting wasted because I get stuck in dungeons that shouldn't be like we wiped on Leviathan Heart. That's the state of EU the last time I played 2 weeks ago. Like, ugh. I get new players maybe don't know what they're doing, but there were plenty of non-sproutsies there. And I'm just like, I don't want everything to become a 5-hour tedious task. I don't have the time and patience in the world for it. I'm gonna take a breather. And I'll come back in a month. And then I want to try out the new Deep Dungeon because I really love Deep Dungeon content. And I want to try out all the other new things that are eventually going to be there. So I don't know if he's run fair, but we're going to try. I'm on my mount. Deep Dungeon! Ooh. Exactly. Deep Dungeons. Good and fun. For you, 11 is better where you have all jobs too. I mean... 11 and 14 both have their things, I think. I find it really hard to pin them together, but I can see why some people might appreciate 11 over 14. There are aspects I love much better in 11, for sure. The new one looks really good. The new one looks really good. Oh, you're on Ragnarok. Nice. You have... Is this your character? I didn't know you could do this. I don't know that was an option. You made your last self 50 years ago. Wow. Have you logged in recently? They do sometimes do free login campaigns, so you can actually play for free. It might be that they do another one somewhere in November, December. I'm not really familiar with everything that is on here because I'm still a very new player myself and I haven't gone to max level yet. It looks like you've got 7 out of 15 jobs. Your highest is Blue Mage? Black Mage? Black Mage. Your highest Black Mage. I still need to do crafting as well. I'm not doing that yet. Nice. Well, yeah, there are free login games, so campaigns. So if you want to play again, you definitely should keep an eye on the website. The story of 40 still gets me excited, honestly. The newest patch did, yes. The parts before that, I have my issues. And they're funny enough, not the issues that everyone else is having. Just the fact that it sometimes feels like a freaking intern is writing the story. But it's gotten better. The last patch was really good. You love this game? I can see why. I can see why. Okay, West Runfar, Shovel River. So how do I get to Gelba? Okay, I'm gonna look this up real quick because otherwise I'm gonna spend 5 million years. How to get in there? I've been here before. West Runfar. Oh, I need to go to West Runfar. Go back then. I just think that, what's her name? Ishikawa? She might be better at writing stories than she is at leading a team that writes stories. Oh. Maybe through that outpost? E4. Mama, E4. Oh, to here? Why doesn't it tell me then? Okay. If they say so. By the way, I have gripes with Wu as well. I loved the last story. I won't spoil if you've not played it, but I will say that Kudo Games has really bad issues with staying consistent and keeping things having stakes. They play it so fucking safe. It's kind of boring, a little repetitive, it's very repetitive, getting a bit lackluster, and very incoherent. They isolate characters too much for each story, and then all of a sudden they all want to tie it together, and it just doesn't make any sense. Other than that one part, I felt like I failed attempt at world building in one of the post patches. I enjoyed all of the post patches, honestly, and Dawn Trail Mimsky was great for you. Well, that's nice. I think I personally just also really felt that for something that we've been building up to Divisive, we kind of like brushed through it real quick, and then we just stuck in Solution 9 the whole time. It was kind of like, why? We are going through this very unknown world that is super new to us, and we're literally kind of just passing through and moving on. I don't know. It was strange. That being said, I actually really love Wuklamut, and I don't get that hate one bit. You've played all the previous non-online games. You're a fellow Final Fantasy IV enthusiast? Yeah. Since the day they came out, but this one was a revelation for you. You experienced beautiful stories, man. I really wish I could play Final Fantasy XI back in the day. I kind of low-key wish I was there for Final Fantasy 14 1.0 as well. But you know what? Teenage Esu had other IDs. Allegedly, I don't know if she was the writer of Moon Breda or someone else was the writer of Moon Breda, but one of the reasons that we keep resurfacing Moon Breda is just because of spite, because the writer of Moon Breda wrote her, but then they killed her off without her consent, and that's why it constantly comes back, like, out of spite. Not now. And I really love that. It was a little difficult for you in English at all, but I tried as hard as you could learn. And hey, that's one way to learn, right? That's the only best way you can do it. I'm glad it didn't stop you. I remember playing games back in the day and I didn't know English. It wasn't my main language at the time. Let me check if this is gonna kill me or not. Oh, I could literally kill all these because I'm doing beginner missions. Oop. Ah, you speak Spanish and Catalan. Nice. I don't. Not... Oh, except for a few words that my cousins try to teach me. I need to get something from these. if I need to kill a specific one. A mission to reef castle floor plans from orcs in Gelshba. Yeah, well, that's not really specific. Wait, did it say Fort Gelshba? Am I in the wrong place? No, just in Gelshba. I don't know if Gelshba Outpost is good. We will see. Yeah, I kind of felt like I was catering to the wrong fans to stick to S9. So yeah, exactly. People love the cyberpunk clothes and setting, but it felt so off to milk the place so much. Exactly. That's also really my gripe. It's like, why did we go to this whole new world and only check out a part of a shard that isn't even, like, I don't know. It was a bit of a shame. Which region does Catalan again? Because I don't really fully remember. I have some family, but they're from the Valencia area, and I don't remember if they are or are not Catalan. I just always hear it be mentioned. Ah, then it probably is. Oh, they're a part of France even. Nice. I didn't know that. Wow, that was a critical hit. See, so I like that back in the day. Like now I'm just doing whatever, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best. But back in the day, if you didn't know if you were doing the quest right, you had to ask other people. Now, I just have to probably go to the internet. Unfortunately, because there's no other people here. There's no other new players. That's a little bit of a shame. There are new players in the main cities, but finding them in the wild is a little harder. I'm very curious to see where we're gonna go next with the story. Like, we have this key now to potentially check out other shards, but we also still have Merasidia to check out. And I think we're gonna get our first... When is the first FanFest again? April, right? I think it's gonna take that long before we see our first... Our first teaser for the next expansion. That's another thing. I also think that they changed the scheduling routine for the patch cycle release. And I think they made it too long and they didn't fill it with enough content because they gave less content for more amount of time. That's also a bit of a problem with 14 at the moment. You learned about Catalan and Basque, really? If I did, it went right over my head. It probably wasn't really my field of interest. But you are the linguist, so it makes sense that it would stuck with you. Basque is very difficult. It's derived of Celta. Basque is very old. I do love ancient languages and civilizations. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. I don't think I'm gonna get from here what I need. I don't know if I'm in the right place. I might have a look. Usually I can figure it out, but this one has been on my quest list so long that I don't remember anymore what's going on. Blackmail. Oh, Orcish Sergeant. That's a little bit more clearer, but... Gelshba and Battalia Downs. I am level... 54.
Little murder pulpito, yes. Exactly.
I need to get the Orcish Sergeants, but I'm just trying to, do some older site questings. Not really leveling or anything. Check back with me in a few years. Might have more to say of my culture since I'm moving to one of my countries that my ancestors originate from. Ooh. Do you feel confident to tell what country that will be? Without doxing yourself? Also, welcome, Proton. We're doing well. Ah, the UK. I want to go back to the UK, and there's still a couple of places there I really want to visit that I haven't checked out. Is dynamis of languages? What do you mean with that? I don't know what that means. Scotland and Catalonia are in the same process. Isn't Scotland trying to separate itself from England or whatever? Oh, I'm sorry. I normally see, but I might have just missed it. I said I was level 54. Ninja. But I'm doing side quests for funsies. I'm trying to find a sergeant. Orcish stone launcher sounds fun. I'm a new player, yes. I started 2 years ago, so I'm not an OG player. I didn't start, like, back in the early 2000s. But I started 2 years ago. It's just that when I started, I did a whole lot of main story, because I come from Final Fantasy XIV, and in Final Fantasy XIV, you just do the main story, and then it unlocks the rest. But that's not really how it works here, so I kind of try to go away from that mindset and try to just explore the game, see what there all is, do the side stories and stuff, get extra little goodies, not rush through it so much. Exactly, yeah. I figure it's a pretty standard misconception, but that's just because Final Fantasy XIV players are brained that at all times you do MSQ first, and then once you're done with that, then you unlock all the other stuff, which I don't even believe to be a holy grail anymore, but I do believe that both Final Fantasy XI and 14 can be, just like any other MMO, very overwhelming to get started in. So if you want like a guide of like what you could focus on, okay, that's a Notorious, I think, but I'm trying to find the sergeants and I'm not finding any. You miss this game so much? Well, keep an eye on the free-to-play campaigns so you can download it and you can play. I'm sure it will happen like within the next 2 months somewhere. Are you an OG player, Proton Broton? Honestly, it would be really fun to find a distant cousin from the Irish side of the family, which is the bulk of my earliest ancestors, but would have to do a few visits to Ireland for that chance. My mom has a book that actually catalogued a lot of your ancestors, so that would be very helpful in IDing someone who happens to have her maiden name. Oh. I checked out my surname and we're very, very, very fucking Dutch. We have a batch drifted off to Canada, but that's kind of as far as it goes. Sometimes I would like to do a DNA test and just see how potato I am, but then part of me is like, no, they're gonna clone me with that information, which is silly because I leave DNA everywhere anyways. They want to clone me, they can. But I somehow am not really ready to pay for it yet, to give it to it. Anaki! You're not wrong though. You already have like a whole fucking testament of what your ancestry is like. What more do you want? Meanwhile, I'm just like, I don't know. They were sailors and they were potatoes. They are as Dutch as they can get, and a few of us managed to flee through Canada. What? I don't know. I really want to know what kind of surprises are in there. You do blue quests at the same time as MSQ, and nowadays, since I'm a freak and a weirdo, yeah, well, but you should. And you should do all the normal side quests as well. I've started doing a lot of those mini side quests, and at some point I wanted to do a side quest Saturday and just do all those side quests, because there are some fun ones. They write lore, you know, they do fun things with them. You learn a little bit more about the game, and you have less stuff on your map looking at you. Thank you, Hanaki, and thank you again for the raid. Have a good night's sleeps, and see you Thursday? Maybe? Wait, that's tomorrow. What day is it? Yes, from the NA launch. Not much since Odalin, but still favorite game all time. Nice. Did you play any other Final Fantasies? Yes, finishing Hikaru tomorrow. I'll be about the same time as last week, probably, because I quickly have to go with Khaleesi to the vet. Just regular checkup. Shouldn't take too long. And they make lunchies after. And then I'm all Hikaru finale. I got all the time in the world. I can't find the sergeants. They sent something else as well. Maybe I should have a look. Give the queen all my loves to. I miss you too. You're one of those few people where I'm like, it's shit that you live so far away. But I am seriously considering PAX Australia 2027. Because it looks fun. All I have is a singular cousin in New Zealand on my dad's side, and then a branch in Canada and the UK on my mom's side, but it's also very Dutch. I don't even have... I have some in Spain. I have some in Morocco. Well, I don't really know if they still are in Morocco or they moved back. It's always a bit vague. Some went off to Greek. But that's just from current generations. Previous generations, I have no idea. My family, I know every family has got some shit, but let me tell you, my family and contact is really bad. Like, everyone is hostile to everyone. We don't have family meetings, nothing, whatever. I don't have contact with people. I don't even know where the fuck everyone is. I have a grandma that's still alive that gets pissier with the day. And a couple of aunts and uncles that I don't even talk to anymore, and my parents. To which I only talk to my dad, and that's it. Maybe I need to go through the water? I think I need to find the other place. I don't find any sergeants here. I didn't own any till 11. Played some early ones at friends. I played all since except 15. Very nice. You should give 15 a try as well. 15 current with like the patches and everything is really not that bad. I'm someone who played 15 on launch, and that's an emotional ride. I will spare you the details off. But the Royale Edition's been done really well. Which one do you like the best outside of 11? I'm currently going through my count up. I'm gonna start 5 tomorrow, I think. And then I'm gonna do 6 on stream next year. I've done 7. I've never finished 8, never finished 9. I played 10 till the last boss, never finished it. I played 12 and ditched it instantly. I played 13 up till the last boss. Played 14 for 7,000 hours, which is also another reason why I think it's good that I take a little bit of a break from 14, because I've been playing that game a lot. And I've played 15 and 16. I've played 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, actually, in hindsight, like 2 a lot more than I initially gave it credit for. I'm gonna go to the other place. I'm not really finding what I'm looking for here. In Gelsba or Battalia Downs? I'm gonna try Battalia Downs then. The game is super calming. Well, it can also be frustrating. Again, if you look at my previous videos, you will find that I've also had plenty of frustrations going on from time to time. Mainly later in stages. You want a hint? I mean, not really. I already looked up where I need to be, but I don't know. I'm gonna try Battalia Downs. Scratching my booty. You really like 12 because of the combat and the gambits? Is that the Zodiac Age you're talking about, or the original one? Because I tried the original one and I thought it was hot garbage and I instantly dumped it. But I do really want to play 12 because I actually do like a lot of like the Evilist lore from it. It looks really good. So I want to try the Zilart Age. Battalion downed. Posidine Glacier, Jugno Forest, Northern Feeding. Okay. It has a survive, okay. So maybe I will go to. Posidine Glacier? Zodiac Age is better in most people's opinion. I'm partial to OG because I had a silly Berserk Haste build, but recommend Zodiac Age because it's easier to get into. I mean, I can play both, it's just I can only stream one. I still have my PlayStation 2 and I have the game on PlayStation 2. Don't know if I have the game digitally. I did like 12 original, but Zodiac Age was a pretty good thing to bring to Steam. Nice. Yeah, I hear very good things about that they made it so much better. I really want to replay 10 at the moment. I keep seeing things about 10 and I never really gave enough credit of how good that game really is. I didn't think it was gonna take me an entire stream again to do one quest. But that's Final Fantasy XI for you. Okay, we'll go to... I do have the survival guide for... Frick, what was the name again? Posidine Glacier. Man, if I could only remember stuff. It's a weird game because you had to have a certain brain to like the combat. I enjoyed it because it felt like programming. That's kind of the reason a lot of other people hated it. I will kid you not. I did barely play the game because I legit walked into the open world, walked up to a monster, and got turned off by the fact that there was a fucking meow over our heads. And I was like, that's it, I'm out, done, nope, bye, don't want this from the game. I was 15 or 16 at the time, so I was also a brat. But that's why I dipped the fuck out. Or maybe I was 17, I don't know, but I was a teenager at the time, so that also had a little bit to do with it. was so happy when they put target lines in 14. I didn't even know about the target lines, especially that they connect to others. Until much later. Until I started tanking. Because I never tanked, so I never really paid attention to that. Final Fantasy 12 had Fran in it, so we'll die on the hill for any game. That's your level of sib. You're dedicated. I love it. I love it. Posting Glacier. Let's go. Use with money then. Yeah, I wonder how I would look at 12 now as a full-grown person. But first, I'm gonna play 5. The fun thing is, I actually really liked. I didn't like 2 when I played through it. I was bitching and moaning at that game a lot, but then when I was done, I was like, you know what? Despite all that bitching and moaning, that was actually a really good time. And now I actually really love the game. Okay, I'm here, and I need to go there. How? I need to go. Oh god, this is gonna be a thing. I need to go down. Then there, then down. Okay, just wish me luck. This is going to be an event. Can I mount? I need to grab the survival guide to Battaglia down so I don't ever have to do this again. Wait, how do I get down here? I need to level more jobs. I'm currently playing Ninja and a Warrior because that's what I'm familiar with. Why is this so loud? From Final Fantasy 14. But I actually kind of, the coming time, I just really want to focus on leveling all the other jobs. I want to try things. I have barely tried everything. I've just done the story, which is really a bit of a shame. I've very much got interest in Geomancer, in Blue Mage, and in Corsair. I really wanted to try Corsair, and I remember the last time I tried to do Corsair, I ended up in a boat where I got killed, and I found out that maybe I'm not ready for that yet, so I think I'm just gonna do the base jobs for now a little bit. I need to go down. People also have gripes with the story, but people will always have gripes with the story, and that's fair. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions, and some people are entitled to be wrong. There are Final Fantasies out there that I love the story of, and there are Final Fantasy out there where I had gripes with the story, but other people loved it. Final Fantasy VII Remake's got an entire fan base, but you don't see me being part of that train. I have gripes with it, but you know what? Everyone has got their own enjoyment. If you have fun with it, then good for you. That's what is most important, because you paid for the game, you want to play it, you want to have fun with it. Tiny Tower with a knife is very funny. Not just one knife, I've got 2 stabbers. Okay. Good thing I had a map of this area. Sorry, I'm a little low energy today. What's this? There's a living statue and another living statue. I ain't touching that. It's not my mission today. Not enough Elden Ring for one day. There's a couple of reasons why I like the Final Fantasy VII story. It also might be because it's in for yet another brunette that gets to shine a bit more. If the answer isn't Jessie, then I don't want to hear it. Because that's the only bit of Final Fantasy VII Remake that I really loved. What is your favorite job, Proton? Do you like to play the most in 11? Aerith. I mean, I haven't played Rebirth yet, but the way they tease the big moment, I think they forget what the whole fucking essence and the stake was of Final Fantasy VII and the whole catalyst of everything, and they're just playing and toying with it now, and I genuinely don't get it. I'm gonna go to the survival guide because I want to have that. And then I'm gonna find orc sergeants. What is... Oh, is that puppeteer? See, I'm mostly interested, like, puppeteer, corsair, jobs, puppet master, that's it, sorry. That we don't have in 14. I want to see new things. I want to see, like, I remember playing Final Fantasy III, and they started introducing the job system, and it was really fun to try Devout and Geomancer, and just jobs that you usually don't get. I do think they were a little robbed from Geomancer in 14, unfortunately. Because they somehow wanted to tie it to astrology, which is really sad. Really sad! Wait, okay, I'm almost there. Yeah, the avalanche being fleshed out a little bit more I thought was amazing. The avalanche half surviving again, it takes the stakes away. And that's kind of my gripe with a lot of things. Also with what the Yakuza franchise is doing with the remasters. Enjoy your Luxie's toe. Is just that every story needs stakes, and current story writers just take the stakes away because the fan base doesn't want certain people to die, and I'm like, that's really taking away the power of a lot of stories and the impact it makes. This is a survival guide? Yeah! Okay, I'm linked to this now, so I can link to this in the future. What is this? Nothing happens. Oh, not for me then. Alright. White scan. Orcus Sergeant. Over there. That was what I was looking for. I haven't tried any of the pet jobs. We don't even real pet jobs. Oh, you mean, yeah, in 14. Yeah, no, Summoner is not what it used to be. Summoner and... To be fair, I have a lot of gripes with 14. That's why I think it's just constantly for the better. I'm not playing that game because I don't want to be negative. I actually love a lot still about 14, but I have so much criticism for so many things, and I know I'm not alone in it. I just don't really fancy playing a game if I'm only going to criticize things. Yeah, I'm very excited to see what sort of new jobs they might come up with. I found Viper very disappointing, and I found Pictomancer surprisingly refreshing. Where, when everything got announced, I thought I was going to be Team Viper, and I hated on Picto, but it was actually Pictomancer that really won me over. That was a really fun job. Beast Rider, Knight Rider. I'm in disguise, they don't see me. I'm one of their own now. Is there only one? All the way over there. There's only one. Okay, into that direction we go. I think my peeve with Viper is it's just another dual sword. If it did a bit more with its spare lands, it might have felt more unique, but it doesn't feel as unique because it's just another dual sword, and we already have a ninja. And a monk. So... Plus, I really enjoyed Viper on launch better than the way they completely changed it with all its rotation tinkering, because people, they need to stop catering too much to this loud minority, because the loud minority is not the biggest player base. They're just the vinegar piss complainers. People complain about bloated skills, being complicated, because I actually really hate how they changed Ninja. Ninja is my favorite job. Ninja's my main job. They literally nuked Ninja with Dontriel. I'm sorry, but they took the whole sauce of Ninja away of what it essentially was. Only because people can't play the fucking job. You either just learn how to play it, or move the fuck along. You don't have to force and self-insert yourself into every situation. Just... I don't like certain jobs. I just move on from them.
Wait, I'm
not... Sergeant! I'm trying to find Sergeant. Yeah, Picto is really fun. Picto didn't really get changed a lot. It was super overpowered. It should kind of get nerfed. It's kind of crazy, but it's really fun. And I thought the whole painting thing was gonna really kill my immersion, but that was really not the case. It's funny how that actually sometimes works. Can I trek? Trek. Aha. There he is. I also like that this game is very turn-based. Is it just me, but isn't it a little strange that they're only gonna release Beastmaster at the end of the patch cycle? I don't know, but wasn't Blue Mage released pretty early on because it was kind of like a way to entertain yourself throughout the patches? And now they kind of do it very close to expansion release, and I'm kind of like, so what are we gonna do until then? I hope I don't regret this. Oh, maybe I should have brought my thrust system. I do damage on it, but I should have probably checked what kind of target this was. Treasure chest. Let's hope I kill all this before that treasure chest despawns. Because I'm gonna need this for my map. Oh shit, they put skills on me. Come on. I have a chest to attend to. Oh, before it despawns. Quick. Not that it's probably not in the chest, but I just want to be sure. It's probably not in the chest. Examine the lock. Oh, second one is a 0, 1, or 2. Is it even? So then it's 2. And it could literally still be anything. 7, 8, or 9. Can do 7 3 times. Let's try. $82. $92. Shit! I clicked the wrong button. Ah! I wish they didn't dumb it down immediately after release with removing the positionals, but it didn't completely kill your enthusiasm for the job like removing Kaiten did for Samurai. I've never played Samurai before Dawn Trail much, so I don't really notice that difference. Yeah, honestly, if they released Beastmaster to demotive 2 patches ago I'd actually be playing, but as of right now I'm so demotivated since the main time waster OC kind of let me down. It's not Bosch at 2.0 or even Eureka, and either of those would have been better. Yeah, I felt the same. OC really let me down. I had fun in OC, don't get me wrong, but it's not Eureka and it's not Boscha, sadly. I can kind of see it from how the story unfolded, but at that point it should be a surprise at the end instead of draw for the expansion. Yeah, I think it's really weird that they waited so long. Is there another sergeant? I don't think this thing comes in a box. I think that would be weird. What did I get? Drops from the beast, from the sergeant. Yeah, and it was 90 anyway, so fuck that up anyway. Why do I have a bum here, which hurts? Yeah, exactly. Well, I had a lot of fun going from fate to fate by car with my friend, going for all the chests. That was really fun. But that's about it. As soon as I had everything I needed from there, I was like, let's get out. And then the whole 48-man instance that I need to schedule like a business meeting, I kind of noped out and I decided I didn't want to make any part of that. Let me introduce you to my husband. Oh, I didn't want to do Naji. But Naji's fine too. Meet my husband. Trian. Who you know. I don't want to spoil things, but you know him. My grumpy old elf. Do I need this much? No. And the critical engagements fights were really, really fun. I really enjoyed those as well. But they made so many weird mistakes with OC, which was really a shame. They should not have done Fork Tower pre-made. That was a mistake. Only a temporary. I want. Are you okay, King of Hearts? Okay, so it's a drop rate, so I'm just gonna have to grind the sergeant for a bit. I'm an idiot. I could have just looked on the map for a sergeant on scan, but I enjoyed the critical engagement, queuing, the duel, watching the bulk material, grinding for potions, actions of Boscha. Yes! The small breaks of the formative were allowed for fun interactions with people in the instance. That was also a thing. There was a lot more interaction with people. Same for Eureka. Eureka had a whole social etiquette. Nobody gives a shit in... And again, I swear the only reason I genuinely do not enjoy playing Final Fantasy XIV as much at this moment is other people. Other people are currently the reason I stay away from that game. Exactly. Timers to pop in fates, wait for each other, have a social etiquette and everything. But this is what I mean, Maddie. Every time I played 14, I felt like I was struggling so much with things that I shouldn't struggle with solely because of other people. And I was just like, I'm paying money for this. I'm paying money to have my life be miserable because of other people. I don't want to do that right now. So I'm just gonna step the fuck back and I'm gonna do something that I do enjoy, which is playing Ghost of Yotei and Final Fantasy XI and Monster Hunter and, you know, Warframe. Because it's really refreshing to play Warframe and Monster Hunter and have people come in and be nice and be helpful and be enthusiastic instead of whatever the fuck is going on the EU servers of Final Fantasy XIV and the NA servers. I don't know, but I can only speak for the EU servers. Dun, dun. Heal a little bit while we wait for the next sergeant to pop. And I do think in that regard, OCE and stuff is a little bit better because OCE does a lot through Party Finder, which helps a lot to keep that social commitment a little bit together. You'll see me back in Eureka and Basha to play the game, like it was back in the day. I still go to Basha from time to time. I mean, I need to level my jobs from 90 to 100s, and Basha is the only place that will allow me to do it. Eureka, I still need to continue because I still need to unlock the Baldesian Arsenal. And I really love these places. So I just go there, but OC, as soon as I got everything I needed from there, it was kind of like, I don't know why I want to go back. Same with Cosmic Exploration. I did Cosmic Exploration. I actually really had fun doing Cosmic Exploration in the morning. But as soon as, like, the reward wears off for it real fast or something. Same, Maddie. I'm maxed in Basha, but I love Basha. I think Basha is also the first on-patch field content I did. So it's just also, like, you know, I feel nostalgic about it. I remember Basha back in the day. It was good. But also Basha has always been good to me. Like, there's always community in Basha. Sergeant? Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? I might get some fun rewards from it. I'm glad I already have my motor mount. Did it literally just respawn? Yes. Classic. I was just about to white scan the map, but it literally just respawned. Come on, you big bully! Give me the freaking plan. Nope. Nothing. Nada. I love that you even can hear the wind gushing. have a look at the drop rate where this is. Orcus sergeants and Gelshman battalions can drop the plans. Gelshbacheski and Castle floor plans. Oh, you can go to Grotto as well. It says that the one in Battaglia Downs doesn't have that reward at all. Am I gonna go back to... Fort Gelshba? I'm gonna go back to Fort Gelshba for the last remainder of the stream. I now big brain that I can just wide scan the map. Oh wait, actually let me use the survival guide. Whiteskin used to be Beastmaster and what's it, RNG? Ranger? Really? See, I do kind of miss that, like, back in the day you would be like, hey Ranger, can you please wide scan to see if they're where I can find this? I understand that that might be a little difficult to ask of people nowadays because we do have a very hardcore capitalistic world right now. We gotta hustle for our money. Yeah, I fucking love that. Perception check, please. Perception check is essentially what you're asking. Where did I say that Gelsha was? West Run Far, right? Oh, so far, and I need to go all the way up, but it's fine. I'll just use my mount again. I forgot what this was. Oh, right. Yeah, I definitely want to play more 11 off stream as well. If I wasn't always, like, not just hooked on the couch. That's why I'm gonna wait with resubbing until it really... They don't skill, actually. They are the size, I think. No, they might skill actually a little bit. Never mind. I don't remember. Because... well... some of these are actually enormous. But I don't remember if they skill. So the fun thing with this one is, I'm currently not from that perspective, but you can turn ground shake on, which I have. So if an enemy is close to you that is very big, the ground will shake, but also mounts. So I was just, and again, this is a short somewhere on my YouTube, I was just casually going on about my day, I was just running somewhere, and Maxim was storming at me with this fucking mount, and my freaking I didn't see him, I just hear boom, 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 and my screen starts shaking, and I'm like, what the actual fuck is coming my way? And I like screamed because I turned around and suddenly he was there, and the whole build up to that moment made me believe I was under attack by some enormous beast, but it was just Maxim on his mount. Never forget that. Dun, 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 dun. It was freaking funny, yes. And a little traumatizing. So if you were a little tiny little Taru right now and you'd be walking in front of me and you'd have your screen shake on, your screen would be shaking uncontrollably while I walk past you. Okay, might have to go further up. And here it's so calm and quiet and like no sound, nothing, just the wind. Some enemies running about. Me. Okay, I need to go even further up. And another interesting thing in this is, and I haven't really encountered the situation yet, other than with my trust system, but big fights, like, well, not really dungeons, but more like a big boss fight or whatever, trial. I don't know. You don't do them with 4. You do them with 5 in your setup. And as a healer, you actually need to sit your ass down to recharge your mana. Where is this sergeant? Where's this leading to? I don't think this is leading where I need it to lead, but I'm curious. Neck chopper? What a name. War chief. What's grappler? Father. Neck chopper. Stone chucker. Those names are really funny. Stone launcher. Still no sergeant. I'm gonna look it up because I want to get this done before the end of stream, and it's not going like that at all. It's not even letting me know where. Fort Gelshpa. This is Gelshpa Outpost. How the fuck do I get to Fort Gelshpa? Oh wait. Oh, Fort Gelshpa is down there. Ah, okay. How do I get back up there? I don't think I'll finish this quest today. Because I need to stop on time. I need to make dinner. Long ass dinner making. But delicious. Cheese. Potato rusty. Nom 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 nom. Quite excited for that. Potato and cheese based. I mean, I'm cheese based anyway. I'm Dutch. Through here, we need to go to Fort Gelshpa. Look, whenever I'm in Switzerland, all I eat is chocolate and cheese. I feel like Swiss is worse when it comes to cheese than the Dutch are. The Dutch are much potato. Much potato mashed with everything and meat. The Swiss are very potato and cheese. So good. Bread, potato, and cheese. But you gotta do something in, you know, when all you have is farmland and cows and you need to get through the harsh winters. Hello. Oh. I hear so many people who are lactose so many people who are lactose intolerant who will literally say the same thing. Will just be like, literally, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll just hang on the toilet. I don't give a shit. Well, I'll give a shit. I'll give a lot of shit, but worth it. You also have problems with beef? What kind of problems? You've got beef with beef? Oh, oh, oh. I'm so funny. Yay! 5 hours later, I made it to destination. I can't believe I've never been here before. Let me touch the survival guide so that if I don't find this sergeant, I can at least just travel back here. Beef intolerant, if you will. I did not know that was a thing. Yay, I have a new survival guide. At least I can come back here. Okay, I don't have to do this again anymore. Just a one and done. Now I can just wide scan. Watch it not be in this first bit. And me having to actually go further into the map. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this before the end of stream. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. But I don't eat meat, so... I'm good anyway. I'll take the extra cheese. You have a trooper for a toy. That is funny. It's a nice little fire you have there. Okay, I'm a little bit further in. Let's see what it can do now. I will save the game. Thank you. Also, hello, Ella Boo Boo. You got your break. Where is this fucker? I'm not gonna be able to do this. We have some more neck choppers and stone chuckers. Need a sergeant. spectacled bats. What? Hello. Don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Just passing through. Try this again. It's doing a little bit more now. Ah! There he is, the fucker! Okay, we're close. I just hope that he drops the item instantly, but doubt. Let me, by the way, this is basically a trust as well. So essentially, to play this game by yourself as well. But for this, I kind of get it, because with the player base having gone so much down, you kind of really do have to. That's why I wanted to potentially change to a female Taru, because I have the event outfit from the male character for this, but I can't have the female one, and I kind of would like Mumor's outfit. But I'm not gonna pay 10 euros just for that. It's kind of silly. I'm better off just making a female Taru and wait for the event to do, and then just get it that way. Did Elibu just quickly sneak in and just move on again? What was this? What is this? Is that a weird high and by? I think it's funny that the King of Hearts is kind of mocking the community, because it actually makes a remark to the community saying, "Need rat mage, please send tell." Where is this? Ah, you. Please, can you just drop the floor pans already? You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. Hello? It did not drop anything. This one's weaker than the other one, or I just use stronger trust now, because that was very anticlimactic. But I needed the item! Damn it! Now I just have to wait here again. Or come back here. I don't like that at all. You can Chill, Shantoto. You don't have to nuke. Chill, calm. Calm down. We're good. We're safe. Yeah, okay. Now I just have to wait for a respawn. Hope I can, hopefully it doesn't take forever. I'm feeling to take a bio break. I know it's silly because I'm going to end my stream in 10 minutes, but I'm just hoping that that bio break has a respawn of the sergeant and then it drops what I need. Be right back. Shantoto might not have a calm state. Relatable. What do you mean I need to stay calm? This is my calm. I did not respawn. Please give me one more respawn before I go. I'm on copium here. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to grind off stream, unfortunately. But it's fine. I still had fun playing a little bit of Final Fantasy XI on stream because I really like this game. I really like this game. I have fun in this game. I'm already having a look who we're gonna rate. Respawn? Pretty please? No idea what the timer on it is. That's the downside. When you need something, you need to wait for it. Apparently there's even NPCs that are like, they go away from their original posts. Like you need to wait until certain hours in the day because they sometimes just fuck off and go on a quest or something. Haven't encountered that yet, but it's apparently a thing. I'm giving it 2 more minutes. Then it's been 5 minutes. Doesn't respawn, then I'm just gonna call it a day. Please can you spawn for me? Hearing tippy taps. Yeah. I mean, if I weren't streaming, I'd probably just go start making my dinner and occasionally, which I might just stick around here, start making my dinner, just occasionally check in. If it's there, kill it, go back to the kitchen. I mean, nothing else attacks me here, so that's kind of chill in that regard. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna spawn. Pretty please? Probably not. Way. Oh well. That means I am gonna end the stream then. Thanks again for all the raids today. We had a lot of them. Appreciate it. Make sure to join me on my socials if you haven't done so yet. Join us on Discord. Would very much appreciate that. I don't know why it's taking my bot a hot ass minute to actually spam that in chat. Hello? Not? Guess I'll just type it manually. Thanks, Stream Deck, for failing me like that. Thanks for hanging out. It was really fun talking about Final Fantasy XI, Final Fantasy XIV, everything else that we talked about, State of the World, who knows what else. I kind of want to raid my friend Belated. He is someone I met at FenFest, and he is currently playing Final Fantasy VII. So, keeps it Final Fantasy, he's playing the original Final Fantasy VII, so keeps it nice and old school. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna make my dinner. Thank you again for all the raids, everyone, today. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. See you guys on Saturday for more Ghost of Yotai. I'm excited. I might play a little bit more off stream. We'll see. OG7, let's fucking go. And he's still... I don't know where he is in the game. We'll just have to ask. Anyways, let's go say hello to him. Thank you again for today, and have a wonderful night. Bye-bye!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Why is that double overlaid? Holy. Esu. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi everyone, welcome in. My name is Belated. Double trouble indeed. My name is Belated. I am I don't really stream, but sometimes I stream fun stuff like this. Yeah, original Final Fantasy VII. It's my